Hey everybody, Zach here with the Goat Guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a deck profile on my updated Goat control list. I said something about it in the Discord if you guys wanted to see it. Over two locals who went 6-0 with the deck. It's definitely an interesting build. Slightly, definitely less standard than normal. I'm not going to show you the whole fusion. I'm going to show you the main part of the fusion deck. You know, you get to play all that. You know, you get to play all the fun stuff. You know the drill. Anyway, let's get into it. So I play the one BLS. You have to. Also, rumor says if you play a collector's or a BLS, you draw it a lot, because that sure as hell happened last week. Then for other big monsters, I play Parshath and Jinzo. I'm trying Jinzo right now. It's been really good. It's been really damn good so far. It just really helps the warrior matchup because of the trap cards. It's just been overall worth putting back into the deck. I, for the longest time, was a person for the second Parshath, but this Jinzo has really been good. The three boss monsters have been used a lot, so that's always good. So we're playing a smaller flip package than normal. So we're playing the 2 trains, the 2 Magician of Faith, and 1 Magical Merchant. I'm still going back and forth on playing 1 train, 2 merchant, 2 merchant, 2 train, 1 merchant, but this is the ratio I'm going to show for now, because this is what I have played the last 2 weeks. But, you know, you can always swap the ratio and play -1 train, up 1 merchant, or vice versa. This works really well for me. So, yeah. So for the flips, we're playing the 2 Sook and the 1 Azure Priest. Sook flip is insane. Against Chaos Control 1 game, you know, I mean, it's a standard play, but my opponent was not drawing into monsters, and they weren't drawing into, like, aggressive back row when they had Scapegoat. They used the Scapegoat against Chaos Control, so I resolved this loop 5 times. Yeah, it was really good. And, of course, because I wasn't drawing into anything for about the first 3 draws, it was one of those weird, oh, we're not doing anything today kind of deals. You know, the fun stuff. Priest is just there because I like it for scapegoats and recruiters. So, again, here's something different than a lot of Go control lists. 2 Abyss Soldier, the Tribe, and the Serpent. So I am playing a small water package. This has been the MVP of the deck by far. This card is absolutely insane right now. It just lets you play aggressively with Goat control. I like having that option, which is, again, part of the reason that Jinzo's ended up back in the deck. Because, again, against a lot of these aggressive decks, Goat control struggles. And, of course, it always had issues with warriors. So, these have really helped. And I think that's why this deck has been very successful. Plus, this card just comes out of nowhere, and it's, you know, 1800. The good. Shit. So some just other cards. We play the Breaker, the Blade Knight, the Kaiku, the Warrior Lady. I'm playing 1 copy of Cyberstein. This card's been absolutely incredible. And then the 1 copy of Sangan. This has been perfect. I know a lot of people are going to be like yelling at me at Blade Knight, Stein, probably, hell, even Kaiku maybe. These cards have all been absolutely incredible. Sangan is because it's Sangan. It searches like half the deck at this point. So again, in the last time I uploaded a Go control video, everyone was telling me about Blade Knight. Blade Knight's too good. I'm sorry. And it's a light, but yeah, this has been a very great lineup. This card has been insane. Just because it's searchable. It's a dark too. Just being able to summon like King Dragoon, which is probably the 2nd best card in the fusion deck, has been absolutely incredible. We'll talk about that when we get there. So spells, we're playing, of course, the Power 5. MST, or Heavy and MST are the last 1 of spells. And then for 2 of spells, we play 2 Meta, 2 Scapegoat, 2 Book of Moon, 2 Knock. I felt since we're playing a bit more aggressively, we can cut down on the copies of Scapegoat and Metamorphosis. I am still considering putting the 3rd meta back in, but Scapegoat definitely staying in 2. Again, card cards I'm thinking about cutting for the, here's the entire spell lineup, by the way. Like, the only thing I'm really considering cutting from the main deck right now might even just be the Merchant itself, because it's kind of average for the third meta, but it's also a level 1, so when it is with meta, it's really good. But I've just been testing around with different ratios. I think this is fine. You can also maybe cut the Tornado and the Trap lineup for the third copy of meta, but again, as I said, this deck has tested really well at the last 2 locals, 6-0. I can talk about the matches at the end, even though I don't really remember anything about them. I'll just tell you what I remember beating. So 2 Sakus, the Torrential, Mirror Force, Ring, Call the Haunted, and the Dust Tornado. And yeah, and that's it for the trap lineup. The only thing I may even slightly consider cutting is Dust Tornado, and then maybe side 2 of them instead of just siding 1. I do not have my side deck built IRL at the moment. This was just a very casual locals. I was just playing games. Anyway. So for the extra deck, we play the 3000 Eyes Restrict. Charubin and the Dragonis. This one's the best one because it has more attack than this one, but you know. Carbon All Warrior or Blackfire or Dark Fire Dragon, those are the level 4s you have. Now it's cards that are really good. You have Dark Balter, the Fiend Skull Dragon, and the Reaper on the Nightmare. We have one more 5 to talk about in a second. These are the standard 5s you'll make off your Parshath or your opponent's Zaborgs or whatever, you know, with Snatch Steal and stuff. Reaper is easily turned into my favorite one just because of its utility to just be like, okay, good luck. Fiend Skull's good, and Dark Balter is also good. And then the last level 5, I just want to mention Giltia. Giltia, at worst, is a light. So let's say you Snatch Steal, like when your opponent's a Borgs and you have a BLS to go for game. You just meta into this. And then like maybe tribute it or something. Just to wait. It gets you another light in this card. And at worst, you can poke for 1850. Which is always interesting. 6s, we have the 2 Darkblade the Dragon Knight, 2 Ryu Senshi, Dark Flare Knight, that guy, Ojama King, and Sandwich. Sandwich kind of falls into that same position as Giltia, as it's just another dark. I've actually used this effect well against a Goat Mirror. Or not a... I don't know if it was Goat Control or not, this is just online. Anyway, he activated Scapegoat, and I'm just like, Ojama King the rest of your field after I killed some Goat tokens, and they were like, well, I guess I died. Because they must not have played like meta, or it might have just been a defensive Goat. So I just sat there until I drew BLS and won. This guy's okay. I don't think I've made it once yet. I just like it because it's dark. And then, of course, you have Ryu Senshi and Darkblade the Dragon Knight being very good cards. 7s. The 7 that just looks pretty in the extra deck is that. It's a light, you know. You won't actually summon it. The best card, not named Thousand Eyes Restrict, in this fusion deck is King Dragoon. This card is so good. It can't be targeted. So being able to stein into this is usually game. Especially if it's mid to late game and you're already controlling the field well enough. I still play the 2 Last Warrior. I need to get another Super or Old Ultra, or whatever. But you know, he does his job. He's decent. I've made it, I think, once or twice lately. Maybe. Yeah, it's been like in the locals. I never made this, but like just in random online testing with variants. Like the card can be very good against Crane Gate and stuff like that. You have Gatling Dragon. He's your standard BLS guy. He's good. And then the Master of Oz's, because I mean, Stein, effect, summon Oz, attack for 42. You know, in some situations that's just a win. So you know, seems pretty good. And yeah. And that is my updated Goat Control deck. So, real quick, before I end off the video here, I just wanted to say, so in the 6 matches I played at Locals, I played against 2 Chaos Warrior decks, 1 Chaos Control, 1 Chaos Turbo, 1 Zombie, And then the other deck was I think Apprentice Warriors with some Monarchs, because let's say Apprentice Monarchs, because again, didn't get a chance to ask the guy. But there's like Apprentice Magicians and Warriors and like Ones of Borg. So I'm gonna guess it's like Apprentice Monarchs. So yeah. So that's the updated Go Control list. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is by far my favorite build to play right now. Like, standard Go Control is always going to be fun, but we have to renovate because Go Control is no longer the best deck. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, as I said, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as I said before, have any suggestions, please let me know. I am always reading comments. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.